Good afternoon and welcome to Ken's Little Acre. I'm down in the garage this evening and I'm going to grade some eggs. I've got them all cleaned and I'm going to grade some eggs, and I wanted to show you kind of how I grade my eggs. 2-ounce egg and up to 2.4 ounces is a large egg. A 2.5 to 2.8 is an extra large egg, and anything over 2.8 is a jumbo. Anything under 1.5 is a small egg. So I'm going to grade the eggs this evening and see how it goes. I forgot the medium eggs. The medium eggs are from 1.6 to 2 ounces. Up to 1.9 is a medium egg. So I'm going to grade these eggs this evening, and I'll show you here how big some of them are and how pretty they are. My chickens are doing real well. A lot of people's having trouble already with theirs being winter and cold, and their chickens aren't really putting the eggs out like they want them to. And my chickens are still laying. I'm still getting 24 to 30 eggs a day. So I'm getting lots of eggs. The small eggs that I get are mostly from the Bantam chickens. I'll show you right here. That's a Bantam egg, and they weigh anywhere from 1.4 ounces to 1.5, 1.6, 1.4. They don't get very big. And some of my eggs that I've got in here will go, that's probably a large hen egg right there. I'll turn the scale on and we'll see how big this is. But I've got I grade them down in from the large to extra large. That's a large egg. That one goes in the large egg box. And I've got some extra larges over here that I've already put in the boxes yesterday morning. And this egg right here will go, I can't remember how big it was, 2.6 ounces for that egg right there. That's a 2.6 ounce egg. Pretty egg. So I get about, out of 30 eggs, I might get 8 extra large. The rest of them's mostly large. Yesterday I got 3 mediums out of the 30 eggs, 28 eggs that I had. So I'm getting lots of eggs. Probably too many. But when I get an abundance of eggs, I'll give my people that I give these small eggs to, they need, well, they don't need no help, I guess, but I give them some help. I give them the small eggs, and sometimes I'll throw the mediums in with them to give them away to help them out. But they seem to enjoy everything I give them. My neighbor down here is one I give them to, and his sister. They all just share the eggs that I give them, because I'll probably give them 2 or 3 dozen every other week. So they're getting quite a few eggs, and I like to help people out. I got a big heart, I guess, but if somebody come up and said, Mr. Peters, we need some food, I'd probably take some stuff out of the can shelves over here, probably get underneath the house and get a few potatoes for them, and probably stock them up good on eggs, because I've got some extra eggs that I've not sold this week yet, and I've got to sell them. They're last week's eggs, but they're still great eggs. So I'm going to get busy on this, and I'm going to tell you a little story as I grade these eggs. I was having to have some tests run in the VA hospital, and my daughter was going to collect my eggs for me. And this is when I had Big Red. Big Red, he was a Rhode Island red rooster and as mean as a skunk. And I told my daughter when she was going to go get the eggs for me that morning that I was going to be in the hospital. I fed them that night. She didn't have to feed them. I fed them all and had their water and everything else. So she was going to get the eggs for me. I told her I collected my eggs 3 times a day when I could, and she was going to collect them for me. Well, she came up that morning, and she brought her daughter with her, and she went in. I told her, and I said, now listen, Tammy. I said, when you go in there, I said, now you make sure that you don't turn your back on that rooster. If you'll look him in the eye and keep eye-to-eye contact, I said, he might not jump you. I said, now that's what I have to do. But I said, now you might want to carry a stick in there with you too. And she wasn't afraid of that rooster. So she went in and was going to gather the eggs. And sure enough, when she got in there, she turned her back on that rooster. And he flogged her. And she turned around real quick. And she said she dropped the basket of eggs. She had 9 eggs. She said she broke all but one. And then when she was trying to get that one up, she fell and stumbled and broke it because the rooster hit her again. But I always told her, I said, I don't think you dropped them eggs. I said, I think it was a natural reflex, and I said, I think you probably throwed that basket at that rooster to try to keep him off from you. And she never denied it. But I have a lot of fun with my daughter. She's real sweet. She's a good kid. And I just have a lot of fun with her. But that was a good time with that rooster. She turned her back on him. I told her not to turn her back on him. So she did. I got to turn scale back on him, doing too much talking. So, but Big Red, he's not here anymore. Big Red's not here anymore. That's a large egg. And he got gone because he flogged me and spurred me about 4 or 5 times. And he drawed blood. And I tried to pick him up one evening and tame him down a little bit. It's another large egg. And he latched onto my hand with his beak. And that beak was sharp. And he drawed blood on my hand. And I thought, well, now, Mr. Rooster, if I don't put you into dumplings, you ain't going to survive here no more because I'll sell your butt. And you know what I did? My wife didn't much care for it, but I sold that rooster. I told the boy that bought him, I said, now you make sure that you don't let no kids get in there with that rooster. He wanted the beautiful rooster. He was a handsome rooster. He was a good-looking guy. And I told him, I said, now don't you let no kids in with that rooster. He had some small kids. He said he wouldn't. So he took that rooster home, and I believe these are going to be all large. 23, 2.3. I had a couple Spanish boys that was working out past the house. I had a sign out front, eggs for sale, so they stopped and wanted to buy some eggs. And I had an abundance of roosters. And the boys asked me, said, would you sell a couple of these roosters? I said, well, yeah, I'd probably sell about 4 of them. I've got too many. And I still got too many roosters. I had 4 roosters in with about 16 hens. And it's just too many. They break the chickens down too much. So I had to separate them this fall and got them separated. And this spring, I'm only going to put 1 or 2 back with the flock. I probably have to sell a few more roosters. I've got a brooder, not a brooder, but an incubator. And I usually incubate my own chickens in the spring. But I don't know that I'll do that this year. I may just go buy from my local Tractor Supply in Cookeville. I may just go buy my chickens this year, and I always put 8 or 10 back in with the flock every year to keep my flock going good, so I'll have plenty of eggs. But I think I'll just buy the pullets from them. I bought pullets from them 3 times, and they said they're 95% sure that they're pullets and there's no roosters in them. And there's a 2.6 ounce egg. That's an extra large egg. So I haven't so far. I haven't had a rooster out of buying from the Tractor Supply 3 times. They buy from Hoover. What do you call them? Hatchery. They buy them from Hoover Hatchery, and they're real good there about sex linking their chickens. And like I said, I've never, out of the 3 times I've bought, I've never had a rooster out of any of them. So there's another 2.6 eggs. That's a big one. Yeah, the chickens they're laying good. Of course, now I spoil my chickens. I don't know if you know how to spoil a chicken or not, but I've got heat lamps in my chicken coops, and my chicken coops are pretty well, keep them pretty well airtight, so the air can't get in there too bad. And I've got to find another carton. Right there's one. That one's tore up. I'll have to find a couple of cartons tomorrow morning. I've still got about 6 eggs in there that I need to grade out. But I'll have to get some more cartons tomorrow morning. I don't have any more down here. See if I've got another extra large egg I can put in there. There's a 2.5. That's an extra large. Yeah. There's a 2.6. That's an extra large. 2.8. Boy, that's a big one. Look at that pretty egg. Ain't that a pretty egg? Man, that's a nice looking egg. Yeah. I like them big eggs. My wife does too. All the jumbos my wife keeps. Most of the jumbos are always double yolk eggs. So the jumbos, she likes to keep them. She likes to get them. That's a big one. That's 2.6. So I'm doing pretty good here. That's a 2 ounce. And that's a 2 ounce egg. Let me just jump over here and see if I've got another carton of eggs, egg carton in my car. I'll have to get it out of the red car tomorrow. I'll have to get another carton out of the car tomorrow. Well, that's all the grading I'm going to do tonight. I hope you enjoy my videos. If you do, I give them a thumbs up. If you would, subscribe. I've got some new subscribers this week on one of my videos that I put on. And I really appreciate everybody that's subscribing to my videos and coming on to look at them. But if you like my videos, subscribe to them. And if you want to be notified when I've got a video coming out, just hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified when they come out. So I'm going to end this today, and we may have to add some more to it a little later on. But may God bless you is my prayer, and have a wonderful evening. And again, I hope you have the best year that you've had in your life. I tell my church all the time when I pastor that I'm the happiest man in the world, and I really mean that. I've got a great family. I've got a wonderful wife. I've got great children, grandchildren that I love dearly. And I'm just a very blessed individual. So may God bless you is my prayer. Amen.